Alright guys, so I've got the Bullitt back in the garage and we're going to be fixing something today. Well, attempting to fix something because it's a common problem with any S.A.M 95 Mustang. If you have one of these, you know that this can tend to pop out all the time. It's just got a couple little tabs there and it just tends to pop out like that. But I haven't dealt with this, but this is a replacement. The originals, at least for the Bullits, are more that charcoal over there, but you know, that can be fixed later. My main problem is that these buttons have fallen down, as weird as that is. From what I understand, that this bracket here that they screw into has just broken off, and well, everything else seems to be holding just fine, as much as a replacement can. So generally, if this is done right, you can have a little trouble getting this back section off, only because generally there's a little metal clip that holds the tab underneath this into the metal bracket. So if you have any trouble with that, generally if you get a screwdriver under there and pry upwards, you will be just fine. But otherwise, you just kind of pull this out and then this should pop right off. I did not put one of those clips on it. It's just the plastic tab here, so it was easier for me. But yeah, as you can kind of see here, this is just falling off. Looks like I can probably just glue it back. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off this clip here with the screwdriver and get everything unscrewed, and hopefully we'll get it fixed. So I've never done anything like this before, but this is the stuff I'm going to be using, so I'll put it down in the description. But I just got it at Walmart. It's supposed to be a good plastic bonder, but basically we're going to clean all of this and all this area with some alcohol really quick, and then supposed to be able to use this stuff with this applicator in here. There's a tray built in here, so let's go ahead and see how all this goes. There. Make sure that's all mixed together. We're just going to put it on these 4 points on the side, and then this back one here. See, just like that. See how that goes. So got it centered pretty good. Looks like all the glue is in there and exactly where I want it to go. So just because I'm a little overly cautious right now, let's go ahead and just put some around those edges. So while that is all drying, oh, it worked better than I thought it would. We'll set that here and set a timer for 15 minutes and come back and see how it did. Everything finally dried. I let it sit for about 30 minutes or so just to make sure that everything was gonna be just fine, and I mean, it's holding pretty strong. If you use this stuff at all, it does feel a little sticky and tacky after it's dried, but I mean, it's holding just fine. So what I talked about before, there's a little clip that goes on here. It looks like they come in a little bag. They're these little things. And I'm not going to put one on, only because I'm having issues, or I've had issues in the past, I should say, getting this to actually stay in here. People have just put screws through this into here, and I don't like the way that looks. It drives me crazy. It also drives me crazy that these tend, especially the aftermarket ones or the original ones, break. Anything like that, there's too much stress put on these little bumps here that you can see, that this part up here just kind of fades away. So I'm not going to be putting these on yet. I'm going to be hopefully finding a solution, at least a decent solution to that problem, and we'll get from there. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and put it back, and you know, hopefully everything works correctly. Now, I think the reason this broke off, I really think the reason this broke off is because my door started to sag. And a while back, I got the hinge right here replaced. I think the reason it broke is because there's just so much stress put on this section here, leaning up against this, being pulled every time I went to shut the door, that snapped off. So if your door starts sagging, do not wait like I did, and go ahead and get it fixed. Otherwise you'll probably be doing what I'm doing now. I guess first we should get this to go in, make sure that fits. Well, that fits actually really well, so I think we're good. As long as the screws go in, I'd say we're golden. Just make sure that goes in. This little clip back here goes in this little slot back here. Everything should slide into place after that. Alright, not too bad. Everything looks pretty good. Actually looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty solid. The seams all look good. And see, this is what I mean, is this can tend to just kind of bounce. I don't think it's ever going to be perfect, but you know, I'd like to try to get that to sit a little better before I go and put those clips in. So, alright. While I was editing this video, I decided to redo the ending because it was pretty terrible. I do hope you guys found this video very informative, and you know, I'm making these videos so that I make the mistakes. Y'all don't have to, and hopefully I can save y'all a little time and money, because replacing that part is about $100 I think, 60 to 100. I'm a little off, but I'll post that, and along with the glue and other stuff down in the description, just anything you might need to fix any of that stuff there. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff, and catch you guys next video.